Hello guys, and welcome to a new series that I'm going to call War Robots Balance. It's a fairly interesting concept that I had when I was playing some matches, and, well, matchmaking was being very, very annoying. Hawks everywhere, full squads, 3 out of 4 matches, and, well, just everything was falling apart. But, one thing that I would really like to make clear is that I really like playing War Robots. But the game has some serious issues. Starting with some of the biggest. One, balance. The game is brokenly poorly balanced. Bots like Hawk and Scorpion are so blatantly overpowered that, well, a lot of the bots that they counter are already weak, and the bots that they don't are each other. And this problem really does not seem to be getting fixed with the newest robot, Typhon. And, well, with the nerfs to our once spearhead bot, the Aojung, problems are starting to arise when the best counters to your best bots are not getting any help. Though, in the match that you're gonna see behind me, and note, this is not a full green screen, this right here is my curtains. This here, well, video and probably following series is going to be a series of buffs and nerfs that I'll be proposing to sort of rebalance, revitalize, and most definitely make the game more fun to play. Starting with the current biggest offenders. The Hawk and the Scorpion. 2 bots that deserve nerfs out the wazoo. Hawk, an extension of its cooldown. I would say anything from 3 to 7 seconds, 3 being minimal and 7 being a maximum. We don't want, with an ability that overpowered, you need to wait a long time, and you need to have a period of vulnerability. Next bot, and, well, if you aren't doing a cooldown nerf, a lot of players are going to hate me for this, but a 25% maximum damage nerf. By that, I mean, at Mach 2 level 12, you will have a 25% damage nerf. But, I'm saying for at level 1, your damage to be the same. Lowering that curve, making it to where the bot is not as strong in the long term, but short term, it's pretty much the same. Because the low-level Hawks aren't that much of a big deal, especially with their low health. And I would say a 5% health nerf would definitely be, well, welcome. Next bot on the chopping block is the Scorpion. 1, either remove some mechanics, or 2, nerf its speed and health. The mechanic I'm seeing the removal of is either the resistance or the speed buff. This bot should not get both. With the power that it's gaining from the ability to appear right behind you, is really broken, especially for some of the lower health bots that rely on their abilities to survive, which is why Typhon is also on this chopping block. Bots like Strider, Leech, and, believe it or not, Hawk, and some other bots. But I won't be talking about too many of those, though I am definitely going to talk about some of the older bots in this episode that really need some help. So, Scorpion, I would say a 15% health nerf would be fine, but a complete removal of the resistance or the speed buff would be good. That, or my preferred solution, 100% change of mechanic. My idea is that it can keep everything it has and maybe even get a buff to its range, being able to jump 400 meters instead of just 350, but it can't teleport back. Instead of putting a beacon thing where you came from, it'll put one where you land, allowing you to still do the tricky, ooh, I'm behind you, you face me, and now I'm back behind you again. Which would be interesting, but now you can't teleport back, meaning that you can't just jump into the midst of 3 titans, take out a low health bot, and then be gone before anyone notices. Which is super annoying, and for bots like my Strider, it needs to play around my teammates. And its whole thing is it jumps back, takes out my lowest health bots, and then leaves, taking no damage other than the 30,000 damage I was able to get off before I died. This, combined with a lot of the other issues, makes this bot crazy broken. And that's what I'd say for that. Now, moving on to some of the older bots. 2 in particular. 2 bots that I would never say are ever worth buying under any circumstances. The Rhino and the Carnage. 2 of my favorite early game bots that I had back in around 2017. And I still have them and use them on my old accounts. Though they are quite lacking. What I'm saying is, they both need some buffs. For Carnage, I would say when ability is active, a 25 to 50% damage resist. And an increase in speed by upwards of 20 kph at max, though I would say that around 10 would be fine. Giving it that will make it to where it could be the bot that its description says it is. And if you're not expecting a Carnage can tear you up. But it's really got issues. And the bot that needs the help the most, the Rhino. One of the lowest tier bots in the game. For its cost, it's never worth it. Just upgrade your pilots. I'm not even joking. This bot is never worth getting under any circumstances. And even in its heyday, it was debatable. The last time I saw one was 3 weeks ago. It died instantaneously after rushing and trying to grab the first beacon on our home in Carrier. I'm not kidding. That's how bad this bot is, that it can be killed on our home beacon on Carrier. Seems kinda odd, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now, what I would say is definitely a 10 kph speed buff just all around. Then, when its shield is active, it will gain a 50% damage resist, where you're trading off your ability to turn well for your ability to absorb damage. And once your shield is broken, you will regain the ability to turn, but you're just activating a 50% damage resist. Which would be kind of interesting. I think it would be quite a fun bot to play around with, and, well, I think it would be fun. And that's about all I got for this episode, and hope you've been enjoying me getting slaughtered in the matches behind me. If I can get the green screen to work, and my shirt may disappear. Who knows? Well, I'll see you next time. Bye! Haven't seen that in a while, have ya?